Wherever President Ruto is today, he must be a very, very annoyed man. Because as we speak, 2 of his loyal foot soldiers have betrayed him. Starting off with Moses Kuria. Just have a look at what Moses Kuria had to say about UDA today on his X account, and I quote, "The movie is the Titanic. The ship has hit the iceberg. Water levels are near full inside the ship. It's clear to all it's headed to the bottom of the sea. The passengers are prepared for the worst. Even the rats are scampering for safety and looking for an exit. But 2 groups remained oblivious. The band continued playing the music like nothing was happening. And wives of the nobles and the rich were still quarreling loudly about who should sit on the front row." And if that wasn't enough, Aisha Jumwa of Kilifi has also dumped President Ruto. Here's the tip.
Na labda kama huna habari, nimefukuzwa katika ikulu kwa sababu viongozi wa pwani walikuwa wamekuja kukuona, na nikakuandikia message na hakuna vile ulinijibu. Nimekuwa humiliated. Hata wewe mwenyewe ukija Kilifi ni kama haunijui tena.
Now in this video, let us look at some of the reasons why this duo has dumped the president, more so Moses Kuria. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. Now let's start off with Kuria. The only reason Moses Kuria is now dumping UDA is because he's tasted reality way better than any sensory analyst. I say this because he gave the people of Olkalau boats, trains, money, mattresses, cooking gas, shoes. He even lied to them. But still, UDA did not make it. He's finally seen the truth. That selling Ruto and UDA to Mrima is like selling pork in a mosque. Both are an abomination. And he's made peace with that reality. He's now saying it publicly because he expects to see that in 2027. You know the one thing about Moses Kuria, hata kama yeye ataitwa msaliti wa jamii na vitu zingine mingi, he's just like another Irungu Kangata. Moses Kuria akirealize wewe unaenda kuzama, he will leave you and go to the other side. Which brings me to the second point. He was branded a msaliti by Rigathi Gachagua. Since then, mambo yake yote imeenda mrama. His business dealings, no one wants to buy from him. No one wants to deal with him. No one is inviting him to a wedding. He was complaining as much himself. So he now sees a need to make peace with Rigathi Gachagua. To me, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Sooner or later, Moses Kuria is going to join the Rigathi Gachagua camp. Either as a spy, either as someone who's trying to hang onto Gachagua's political coattail. I don't know what his motive is, but I expect him to switch to that side of Rigathi Gachagua. And if I'm to be asked, he should not be tolerated. Na hata akikuja akuwe lifelong member of DCP, not a gubernatorial candidate, not anyone in the inner circle. Yeye akuwe mtu ambaye elewi what's happening. He's always briefed as the last person. Now on the side of Aisha Jumwa, there are 2 reasons why she's leaving UDA. The first, in 2022, Aisha Jumwa was contesting to become Kilifi governor, and she lost very badly to Gideon Mung'aro. Because if I remember correctly, Gideon Mung'aro of ODM got 143,000 votes, which is around 50% of all votes cast. And Aisha Jumwa of UDA got 65,000 votes, which was around 26% of all the votes cast. Now, because ODM and UDA have the same stench, Aisha Jumwa wants to vie for governor of Kilifi using Linda Mwananchi. Because as of right now, ODM and UDA will have zoning. If you are hoping to become the UDA candidate in a predominantly ODM zone where the incumbent is even Mutu ODM, you won't be given a chance. So because of zoning and the sharing of the stench that they have na wananchi hawataki hiyo kikundi, she sees it fit to now dump UDA publicly, run to Linda Mwananchi and get a ticket to vie for Kilifi governor. But I would like to warn Edwin Sifuna, these are the fakes we are talking about. Pande ya Gachagua anatumiwa Moses Kuria. Pande yenu mutatumiwa Aisha Jumwa. Don't forget that this is how she used to treat Edwin Sifuna when he was SG of ODM. Roll the tape.
Mwenye kutunga sio Sifuna. Mheshimiwa SG, kwa heshima zote, mahali ulipofikia hautaweza kuendelea. Kwa heshima zote. Kwa heshima.
Sasa all these years later, unakuja Linda Mwananchi kulilia ticket. Nani akupatie? This lady should go back to the president. They were dancing together, eating together, wakosanie huko. But again, that's just my opinion. Let's head on over to X to see what other Kenyans have to say in regards, especially to Moses Kuria's sudden public condemnation of UDA. And I quote, Mr. Mwaniki said, "Things fall apart. The center can't hold. The once mighty UDA that ruled the village with iron titles and loud drums is crackling from within. The elders who once sat on high stools are now arguing over empty calabashes." Mzee said the people who helped steer the Titanic can't suddenly act like they were just passengers watching it sink. Correct. Moses Kuria was part of the problem. Now he wants to point that the ship is sinking, anataka kuruka inje. Jeff Osiba said the Olkalau shame dissipated. Now you are back to X with more hubris. Though it's common knowledge that you made a kill from this by-election, that die is cast. It's one term. But I would say you guys do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here today's ads of the day. Enhance your credit management skills at the Kenya School of Credit Management. They offer a 4-month online course where you get to learn credit analysis and relationship management, a highly sought after skill in our current leading market. To get started, call 0727 499 561 or 0722 712 669 or visit www.creditschoolmanagement.net. Register now ahead of next month's cohort. Interior design is one of those things you can't afford to get wrong. So if you're looking for experts to do your gypsum, wainscoting, paintwork, tiles, washrooms, and kitchen, reach out to Dhaka Living on 0706 026 218. That's 0706 026 218. And if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button, you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.